Synchronicity is one of those topics that I love talking about. And when it comes to talking about Osho's teachings on synchronicity, it gets even more exciting for me because Osho's teachings on synchronicity resonates more with me than Carl Jung's, who originally introduced the concept of synchronicity. For Osho, it seems that synchronicity is not just a meaningful event. It's a deep alignment with the flow of life, where we get to experience a sense of guidance that feels like it comes from beyond ourselves. It happens when we are in tune with the flow of life, and when we stop trying so hard to control and force things, and we allow ourselves to be fully present. So synchronicity is a byproduct of letting go and aligning with the present moment. As Osho said, synchronicity happens when you are not trying to force the river. When you drop your resistance, life flows naturally and everything you need will come to you at the right time. So what I understand from Osho and other masters is that life is flowing with purpose, and synchronicity is a part of this purposeful flow. It's happening every moment and it's all around us. When by being present, we kind of tune into certain frequencies, and we become the witness of what is already happening. We become aware of what is already happening. When we are aware of those things, when we are aware of synchronicity, we realize that everything is interconnected and we are a part of a larger and purposeful and interconnected whole. We are not alone and isolated in this universe. We don't feel that way anymore when we become aware of those synchronicities. We also begin to look at the universe as a sophisticated web where every event is a meaningful part of this greater rhythm. As Osho said, when you are present, the whole world is alive and dancing with you. You are not alone anymore. So when we look at synchronicity this way, we realize, for example, the person you met in that unique cafe already had the idea of going to that cafe, or they were already on their way to that cafe. By being present, you got in sync with their idea and you went to the same cafe, and the result was that you met them and whatever that happened next. So it's like all these signals are being sent. They are part of the flow of life. They are happening. We just need to be present and open enough to catch those signals. But how can we be open to those signals, to the guidance that the universe is sending us through synchronicities? For Osho, synchronicity is deeply tied to living in the present moment. When we are not thinking about the past, or even acting according to our past, or when we are not worrying about our future and we are fully present, then we become open to the magic of life. So the more aware we are, the more likely we are to notice those signals or that guidance that are being sent our way. Osho said, when you are in tune with the present moment, the universe begins to move with you. But to really be present and live in the present moment, we need to learn to let go of control. When we try to control everything, then we miss out on synchronicities that are happening right in front of us. We don't become aware of them. Like Osho saw our obsession with control, one of the biggest block in the way of becoming aware of synchronicity. When we try to force things to happen, we end up messing up the natural flow of life. And the more we try to control everything, the more we push ourselves out of sync with the universe. So to really become aware of the synchronicities, we need to learn to let go. to stop obsessing over the outcomes and allow life to unfold as it will. When we let go of control, we make a space for life to flow naturally. That's where trusting the flow of life comes in. Osho explained that when we grow spiritually, our awareness of synchronicity becomes deeper. We become more and more aware of synchronicities that are already happening all around us. The more we open ourselves to the present moment through meditation, which is the one of the biggest emphasis of Osho, the more we notice that our inner world aligns with our outer world, then we see the kind of this whole process, how things happen, and the more we trust flow of life, and synchronicity becomes a big sign that we are in the right flow. As Osho said, the more you allow, the more universe will respond. So Osho's teaching or perspective on synchronicity is all about living in the present moment, letting go and trusting the natural flow of life. There is more to Osho's approach to synchronicity, but it cannot be covered in just one video. But I'd like to quickly mention a couple of more things about Osho's teachings on synchronicity. One of the very important things that he explained is that we can use synchronicity as a tool for self-discovery and spiritual growth. Because remember, we said that when we become aware of synchronicity, we realize that our inner world aligns with our outer world. So that way we can, what happens, this synchronicity will show us, will give us the opportunity to see what is happening inside us. And then that gives us the opportunity to grow even more spiritually. So the other aspect of Osho's teaching that I can quickly mention is he encourages us to live with wonder and curiosity, and that's what I love about his teaching, because without that wonder, without that curiosity, we can't really become aware of synchronicity that is happening, and we kind of like become deaf and blind to all the things that are happening that are trying to guide us. So they help, the guidance is always around us, but we just need to be open to that guidance. Imagine how different our life would be if we live the way that Osho recommends and talks about it in teaching of synchronicity. Sending you all my love. Until next time.